Hey everyone, Infinitecaz here, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be ranking all the specials in Splatoon 2. As you probably know, every weapon in the game has a special attached to it, which to use you need to ink a specific amount of turf throughout the game. Each special is unique and provides its own benefits when wishing to turn the tides of a match. As a disclaimer, I will be basing these on my personal opinion, but I will make sure to take into account how viable they are in the meta, as well as how they achieve their intended purpose. Because I mainly play long-range weapons, my experience with more aggressive specials is not as in-depth, so keep that in mind when I talk about them. If you disagree with anything on my list, be sure to let me know, and with that out of the way, please like and subscribe as it really helps me out, and let's get right into it. Last on this list is a special that I hardly ever see, the Curling Bomb Launcher. This special provides an unlimited amount of curling bombs for a base time of 6.66 seconds, which can clear out lots of enemy ink and provide pressure. But why is it the worst special? While not necessarily bad, the only weapons to have this special are the Silver Airball Spray and Tenta, both which are not great choices. Curling bombs are also not very lethal, so the chances of you getting a splat with this special is fairly slim compared to other bomb launchers. The nature of curling bombs also makes it harder to pressure a specific area, as they travel far from when you release them, which just makes them less effective than similar specials. The weapons they are on are also unpopular, so there is even less reason to use it when so many better options exist. Second last on this list is another rare special, the Auto Bomb Launcher, which is only seen on two weapons, the Carbon Deco and Light Tetrajulies. This special gives you unlimited access to auto bombs for 6 seconds, and can be very effective at pressuring opponents in tight areas and pushing the enemy team back. However, because the auto bombs move, it's hard to paint a specific area of a map with it. They also don't give an accurate position of your enemy, which makes the tracking feature of them near useless, especially if they start targeting different people or just sit there. While not bad, the auto bombs are not that great of a sub to spam, and if you want a bomb rush, there are better options out there. Next on this list is another rare special, the Burst Bomb Launcher, which I really enjoy using, but sadly I can admit it's not incredible. It gives you 6 seconds of unlimited burst bombs, which can clear out areas of ink and get splats. However, I think that because burst bombs are much weaker, it puts less pressure on your opponents compared to other one-hit KO bombs, as I feel less intimidated by them. The only popular weapon with Burst Bomb Launcher is the Soda Slosher, and while it can be very scary if played to its full potential, it doesn't have the supportive capabilities that many less threatening specials have to make up for it. When you first hear about the Splashdown, you may think it's a force to be reckoning with. The ability to quickly jump into the air and deal a ton of damage to any opponents in close proximity seems like a great asset to any weapon. However, when in a match, it's a very different story. With enough practice, it can be very easy to take out a Splashdown in midair, as you do not have any extra hit points. The only way to make sure you are safe is when super jumping in, then using your special midair. However, it's predictable for opponents with game awareness. Also, it can leave you vulnerable to aggressive players after using it, especially if the weapon you are using needs to charge. Some weapons, such as the Dark Tetras, benefit from having Splashdown, but many longer ranged weapons are rarely used due to having Splashdown as a special, an example being the Vanilla Hydra. While the Splashdown can be deadly, you are still vulnerable when using it, and that combined with its situational use puts it lower down on my list. This is the part where a lot of people will start to disagree with this list, as Inkstorm is a very popular special. However, while it's very helpful, it doesn't have the killing power or supportive capabilities of other specials. The Inkstorm releases a cloud once thrown that moves forward, painting the map and dealing gradual damage. This usually disrupts the enemy team, but you need to be caught in the rain for a while for it to kill you, and it's easy to reposition when you see the cloud coming your way. Compared to other specials meant to disrupt the enemy team, I think it's the least effective, so that's why it's placed at number 11. The Tenta missiles were long considered to be the worst special in Splatoon 2, but after various buffs it no longer has the same reputation. This special allows you to unleash a barrage of missiles onto as many opponents as you can target, while also revealing the position of the enemy squids. This can easily disrupt your opponent's movement, and is perfect for targeting backliners and enabling you to push easier. It's amazing when playing with a team, as you can call out where the enemy team is to increase your teammates' game awareness, but lacks a lot of its attributes when playing it in solo. It can also leave you vulnerable to a sneak attack when firing them. While I think the missile's pros outweigh the cons, there are still better specials to use when wanting to pressure opponents, especially in solo queue. When wanting to quickly apply pressure to an area, the Splat bomb launcher is perfect. Like other bomb launchers, this special allows you 6 seconds of unlimited Splat bombs, which can be released and spread out wherever you want, pushing the enemies back and maybe getting a splat or two. There isn't much to say about this special, apart from that it's effective at doing what it's supposed to do, but there's nothing exceptional about it either, which prevents it from being near the top of this list. The last and most powerful bomb launcher on this list, the suction bomb launcher, is very powerful at clearing out areas of a map and assisting your teammates with further pressure. Suction bombs keep an area under your control for the longest, and can be spread more thinly due to their hitbox, making it easier to lock out your opponents from the objective. However, like all bomb launchers, it's hard to defend against fast-moving opponents, and it's easy to move away from an open area, but its versatility and killing potential still far outweighs any issues I have with it. When you need to apply pressure from a distance, the Stingray is the perfect option. This special unleashes a huge ray of death that pierces walls and reaches across the map. Your ability to control it allows you to stop pushes in their tracks, and a skilled ray user can easily pick off opponents from a distance and save the game in overtime. While the advantages the ray has makes it a great choice, you are very vulnerable when using your special, so you will need to hang back to ensure nobody sneaks up on you. This causes you to be disconnected from the action, and can be a disadvantage, especially if your ray does little to hinder the opposing team. The skill level you need to use the Stingray effectively is also a drawback, which can make it off-putting for beginners, but overall it's still a strong special and an asset to any team. The Ultra Stamp was the last special added to Splatoon 2, therefore it's only found on a handful of weapons, examples being the Kenza L3 and the Splashdown 7. It's a very unique special, as you're equipped with a huge stamp that moves across the map, crushing people that get in your way. You can also throw it far away to score a one-hit KO, either as soon as you use your special or at the end of its duration. It's a very fun special to use and can be very intimidating. However, your movement is sluggish when trying to turn, and you're vulnerable from behind when using your stamp. Regardless of the downsides, it's still a strong special that can be very deadly if used right, and that's why it's at this spot on my list. The Booyah Bomb is Splatoon 2's version of the Ink Strike, where once used you rise up in the air, then you and your teammates booyah to charge your bomb. Once fully charged, you can unleash your Booyah Bomb anywhere in a considerable radius, which shields lethal damage and clears out a good portion of enemy ink. This special is so good because it can be used in so many situations offensively or defensively to secure key areas of the map. Your armour when using the Booyah Bomb has 500 hit points, so it can give you a lifeline and help you out in a tough situation. A Booyah Bomb can also help save your team when pushing in, as it scares opponents from getting close to you when using your special, which makes it overall well-rounded and suited to any weapon in the game. The Bubble Blower is a very versatile special that can assist pushes and act as a defensive wall. This special allows you to blow 3 bubbles that absorb damage and can shield you from attacks. By hitting them, they can also pop, dealing lethal damage to any opponents nearby. The Bubble Blower is so high up on my list because there are so many situations you can easily use it in. In Clan Blitz, they are great for hiding in as you approach the basket, as well as warding off anyone trying to make a push. You can also blow them in different areas to give them more defense. If you need a good balance of offensive power and protection, the Baller may be perfect for you. When activated, you enter a hamster ball-like contraption and can travel around while your opponents shoot at you. The ball isn't invincible, but has a lot of hit points that can save your skin if you're in a sticky situation. This also allows you to push into enemy territory and pressure them up close. The best part about the Baller is that by holding ZR you can detonate it, releasing a deadly explosion in the process. This threat will cause your opponents to flee from your baller, allowing your team to push up with you. The baller also acts as a lifeline, making it more than an offensive tool, which is why it's number 3 on my list. When in need of an aggressive killing machine, the Inkjet is the perfect pick. While it may be one of the most difficult specials to use in Splatoon, the potential the Inkjet has makes it one of the strongest specials in the game. When on leash, you equip a jetpack, combined with a deadly blaster type weapon that can one-shot your opponents from a distance. This combined with your mobility in air makes it a deadly combination, and a good Inkjet player can easily take out several opponents. The blast radius for each Inkjet shot is huge, so it's easy to clear out groups of opponents and paint their base to stop them from pushing in. This special pairs perfectly with so many weapons it's on, such as the T-Tech and the L3D, which makes it even stronger. When it comes to a versatile support special, Ink Armor ticks all the boxes. When used, every alive teammate gets a layer of protection that takes 100 damage to be destroyed, effectively doubling your hit points. This special is a key asset to many pushers, as it makes you so much less vulnerable. It allows you to face more than one opponent and survive, as long as you play smart. In competitive, a good armor user is near essential for many team comps, as armor stops charges from one-shotting, as well as bombs from dealing lethal damage. The reason I put it at number 1 is it's an asset to your whole team. While the Inkjet or Booyah Bomb may be great at clearing out areas, no matter where your teammates are, a well-timed ink armor can save their skin. It can be used in so many situations and has made some weapons in the meta viable that otherwise would not see any use. It being at number 1 is probably due to personal bias, but I love ink armor and it saved the game countless times for me, and I love using it in general, so therefore it's at the top of my list. That's all for now. This was such a hard list to make, as I love so many of these specials and they were equally matched in so many areas. I hope you enjoyed and thank you for staying until the end. Please like and subscribe as it really helps me out, and I will see you all next time. Bye!